So just real quick, I'm going to explain to you guys what New Game Plus is. Essentially, New Game Plus is where you are taking the beginning of a game with all of the flags reset, and you are starting with the items of a previous save file that you completed. Some games, like Horizon Zero Dawn, you can start a new game file and you have all of your weapons, all of your abilities, all of your inventory transferred over to a new game. So you're pretty much very strong, very powerful, very OP at the beginning of the game. You don't have to collect those kind of things, or you have a head start in collecting those things. Resident Evil does the same thing, where you can start with the more powerful guns in the beginning of the game, and a lot of your inventory at the very beginning. So it makes it go a lot faster. You can also do it on higher difficulties to make the game a little bit more interesting. Like, oh, what if I start with all the powerful weapons, but I'm at a higher difficulty? That's essentially the appeal of New Game Plus normally. And there's a lot of speedruns that involve New Game Plus categories for different games. Breath of the Wild, as you probably know, never really had a New Game Plus built-in feature that the developers had, so it was never really a category. Until now, we have recently discovered a way to basically glitch a New Game Plus file. So we still reset all of the flags in the game. So like all the cutscenes are still there. You still have to get all the Divine Beasts. You still have to complete all the shrines, get all the Korok seeds, complete all the quests, etc. But your inventory, your weapons, your bows, your shields, your materials, your food, your main items like your paraglider, those things do transfer over, and you start with those things in your inventory. So it's just a very interesting concept as to, well, how would a speedrun look like if we did start with all those things, and if we basically started the game OP. It cuts out a lot of grinding, it cuts out a lot of collecting, but the essence of 100% is still there. It's just a lot faster. And Link is pretty dominant right off the bat. So that's essentially what a New Game Plus speedrun is. You actually end up being able to carry over certain items that wouldn't even be a thing without glitches and without New Game Plus. One example is the Bow of Light. You're able to transfer over the Bow of Light that you get for the final Beast Ganon fight. So we take very strong advantage of that because it is a very powerful bow in terms of it never having ammunition, never running out of ammunition, and also never breaking. So for Breath of the Wild 100% New Game Plus speedruns, you're going to be seeing runners using the Bow of Light for a lot of utility, grabbing Korok seeds that require the bow, doing quests that require the bow, completing shrines in ways that require the bow, things like that. And then for more combat oriented weapons, we are able to transfer over a Lynel bow, a Savage Lynel bow, that has 5 shots and 32 damage per shot, which already makes it far superior than the Bow of Light or any other bow you could possibly find in the game. But not only that, but while simultaneously doing the glitch for New Game Plus and transferring your entire inventory over, we've also discovered a way to kind of trick the game into thinking that the durability of items are confused and switched around. Long story short, we found a way to make the game think that the inventory on your, or rather the durability of your Hylian shield that's in your inventory is actually the durability of a specific bow, which in this case is going to be the Savage Lynel bow. So that's really the only downside to the Savage Lynel bow normally, is its very low durability. I think it only has like 45 durability, so 45 shots and it's gone. However, with this glitch of us transferring durability from a shield to a bow, we can put the durability of a Hylian shield, which in this case is 800, to the Savage Lynel bow, making it far more valuable and last far longer. So that's another thing that you're going to be seeing that is actually quite interesting, which again is only possible with the New Game Plus glitch. The normal 100% speedruns don't even have those two things, the Bow of Light and the Savage Lynel bow, with the added durability. You will see us having other items like the Duplex bow, the Great Eagle bow, but again, since neither of those do as much damage or have as much range as either the Savage Lionel bow or the Bow of Light, they'll be used very sparingly. Normally, just in instances where you need range and you need an elemental arrow or something like that. But other than that, you'll mostly see things being used with the Bow of Light or with the Savage Lionel bow. As far as shields and weapons are concerned, we're only going to really be transferring. Really, the only thing that we are transferring for those two are going to be the Radiant Shield, which is very useful for surfing around, and that has the durability of the Hylian Shield, so also very useful to have. And then as far as our weapons are concerned, really all the weapons that we're bringing over are weapons that are going to be useful for quests. So weapons that are used for like the Weapon Connoisseur quests, weapons that are used for, the Korok quest in the Korok Forest where you have to give him an ice rod, things like that are pretty much all it's going to be. Because weapons early game aren't too big of a deal, but those specific weapons, as far as collection is concerned, actually do save a lot of time starting with them in your. So you can look out for that as well. The main time save in New Game Plus comes from materials and speed food. Starting with full materials and speed food, basically every material you ever have to collect in a normal 100%, dragon parts, apples, mushrooms, anything that is involved that involves collection is going to be already in your inventory. All you got to do is turn it into the NPC and you're done. That and speed food. As you guys probably already know, a big portion of Breath of the Wild 100% is collecting the items for cooking and eating speed food. It's a very, very big portion that saves around 7 to 8 hours. Breath of the Wild 100%, if not more. And so being able to just completely bypass that 30-40 minute process of speed food is huge. It's going to save a ton of time because we already start with speed food, health food, all the meals that you need for quests, all those things already start in your. It's actually pretty amazing. So, New Game Plus is a new and exciting category. I'm really, really looking forward to running it, and I'm looking forward to you guys watching me run it.